okayfm 101.7.
Bami kwana mini lawyer Godwin digital Tamakloe director legal affairs 8 to John Dramani Mahama na yenene entwe nkomo obani mi mochi
Bra kwa mi anopa mi tia o
na bokode
obu ade adaroma just that to de me back on e de ache me nsem me hu se na one opimso sakama anana enye wa
eni enye mia
because na me ya be charge say ode me be komisi ano onko wa so ani me ka ho
ida enye mia abi go bi kwaso fe me ka sa na bi o me ye this year ewo Asante Aguna.
Fantastic.
Me
what they come upon no.
Me dey come upon ha. Me di akonya no. Nye me woni a wo me royal sa wo betimi di akonya no. Me be akonya no yese bia echichichi die. Na akonya no so de enwan se. So otumfo tenase a. Aguna hene Asante Aguna hene. Woni tepa hene obi e fra black ayenko e fra white.
Wow.
It has a history.
And that coronation very bad
na my coronation na mama betna Aguna man hene na mi di me your morning show.
Come. Send it. What the G-Wagon everybody see.
Na what you mamenyi minya my education kakra. Mami Cecilia Dapaah ansa number in community kwa me frozen. Mami Cecilia Dapaah en sama akoso ade aba bepem se de kasa no. Wa hwemu din wo yamranimu ni ya preto pre na akoto asem nyina wo ti ase sei
yo bra kwame you see and by way of public education so that where yeah matter of obina kind of politics I strongly believe attorney general ani yoko omamwa Mami Cecilia Dapaah Omamwano. Tratana Attorney General no. Amwano. Right, Kwame. Oshaya special prosecutor. In fact, case we cried there, a crowd with the police CID. Our region. Nekobaye say I'm afraid be no we beat Emano a bono chrono. No ankasa sabiu sorry ye ekoye complain na okoye no ejina so ma omo fa sabofra yi eko court but that time no need 18 years nti omo de no ko juvenile court na omo charge no onya bail kra later Obedi 18 almost escalating from the juvenile court at the court circuit court. This one well last year, July or so, in a chronicle, published the facts of the case. That is what drew the attention of the public. Not public, you can say a year before, no. That's the same way I call Greater Accra Police, Kramer, or my investigation, Kramer, or Modia Bofrano, at the Accord juvenile court. If you are some buyer, it drew a lot of public attention. Say, Minister, was because saying, would them one. It is the back and forth in the special prosecutor's office. Sebi, Ebemu. Na Ubia a year ago, go see a ball chrono, say. After a year, Grano. Nasika Ezada would move in small envelopes and they can scattered all over the place. Not yet easy. It's a special prosecutor, ASU, or Betcho. What you hear no call your search. Or your search or the way later na wo call court so Embrane says a special prosecutor HUB no administrative freezer. There is a period that also on call court to confirm the freezing order. 1 year late time awabano a late in time. And usually Embrane somehow period within which to do something 1 year a fatal. It is a back forth. Later, okay, special prosecutor, you know, press conference, Ankunam press conference, okay. That Ankunam press conference now, oh yeah, you know. Then I just, for the truth, just say 1 or 2 reasons, you know, about conclusions there. There may not be an issue of corruption or corruption-related offense. However, who say there's an issue on money laundering. Institutional or Mamuha, a war mandate so between investigating money laundering. A Ghana police and EOCO. Into Sakobana Sadia or Ma Sebu Yoku for I investigating that aspect of money laundering. If you know, near the argument and say Yoku investigating money laundering. Back on. And then he said, yes, sorry, one morning, Krataba Efi, Ateligira Akachi. Yeah, mammy, Mrs. Evelyn Kilson, a signing Kratano. Inti, o signing Sakratani, Beitina, Okase, there is no basis for Yoko to continue investigation on Febio money laundering. Internet see in I what the law says or what the law doesn't say. Rakwame. And then perceive here a bit of public education kakra. Osha Omaimuha, ye were the FNO Anti-Money Laundering Act. The first time Emrasi Ebaye Oman Peniku for Abreso. Na Emra Oman Peniku for Abreso, ye passe Emrano. 2014, ye amene Emrano, Emrano Ebeye, the Oberfreno, Anti-Money Laundering into brackets Amendment Act 2014. Act 874. Intina Act 874 any Emra ni yusia na okay Emra Act 874 no ewo ho na before obetimi a charge and a convict you be for money laundering na as say we establish the FNO foundational crime and a predicate offense and then it say before court bet me aka say, see, you are guilty of money laundering. No. Now one, maybe another court no I convict you in the panel for defrauding by false pretense. Into the defrauding by false pretense no be the foundational offense. Right from me now, and no be the defrauding by false pretense na a foundational or predicate offense. And I say, court no, I convict you for stealing. Then flowing from that stealing conviction, no, the money laundering act no or charge no would succeed. It is sana na emrano ede eti. Bakwame. Enuna nanado dankwe kufado ebeye mampinino. September 2020. And now, order a new law. Genio, order Emrafo for a call parliament. Now, Sambrana order call parliament, no, a Bayer Anti-Money Laundering Act 2020, Act 1044. But what you Act 1044. So, Act 874 is no longer the existing law. Now, when Parliament passes our emra, Nana Dodankwe Kufado, Ghana, Yaman Penny, sign Sambrano on 29th December 2020. Now, the new law has radically changed the legal position on money laundering.
okayfm 101.
That's why I'm about your line.
Me wa super meet you.
Good. Into the 2020 law radically assessing around. Now you see, before Parliament ever passed that 2020 emrano. When we say Mrebiano over Passia, you're the FN memorandum. The memorandum accompanying the bill. I didn't hear Emrano while person system. Won't mean sorry, Kazo, and then my sorry, my person is some brand cake. Dabi. If you know what did the FN memorandum at the camera no. Into the memorandum na eka Emrano homo. Oshia. Or say, introducing a new clause 3 in section 1. Now, Oshe, the new clause now, Omodiaba now, Parliament, and now the executive, or Mampeni say, I didn't hear my introducing a new clause 3. And then they say, or say to you, the clause seeks to ensure Ghana fully meets the requirements under Recommendation 3 of Financial Action Task Force, which requires that when proving that property is the process of crime, it should not be necessary that the person be convicted of a predicate offense. Like I said earlier, now the previous law, before convict you for money laundering, it is necessary for you to establish that there is a foundational crime, be it stealing, terrorism, whatever crime. And now, in 2020, under President Anado Dankwe Kufuado, yet a new law echo Parliament. So at that time, now you're current attorney general, a deputy attorney general. Normally, Samra no call Parliament. If you call Parliament, normally say Parliament say, we share the 2014 Emrana, not any clause 3. They see clause 2. But this time, introducing clause 3 to section 1. Now, clause 3 now yede bano. I didn't hear yede bano and say, there were international obligations under the Financial Action Task Force. And under the Recommendation 3, Oma Begin said, MP, you see, unless you are convicted, will be under predicate offense. As you had me charge of, you had me convicted for money laundering. It was not helping. It is a fear, we will introduce a new clause 3. And this is what the memo, a 68-page memorandum, later for public education with the BEMA. It will say, the clause seeks to ensure that Ghana fully meets the requirements under Recommendation 3 of the Financial Action Task Force, which requires that when proving that property is the proceeds of crime, it should not be necessary that the person is convicted of a predicate offense. The clause therefore introduces a component which distinguishes the offense of money laundering as a stand-alone offense. But what you say? As a stand-alone offense. If you can be convicted for money laundering alone without proving a foundational crime. So I am so surprised, Attorney General opinion now, it created the impression, since there was no predicate offense, it was no longer necessary to proceed with this. Strange. Because somewhere you could have anything I can prepare some brand they call parliament. In a parliament, now weighing the requirement of a predicate offense. How are you introduced? Now we maybe say, so what exactly is in that clause, the clause 3 of the Anti-Money Laundering Act 34. Now, the new act, under section 1.3, this is what it says for your mankind. Or say, where a person under investigation for money laundering is in possession or control of property which the person cannot account for and which is disproportionate to the income of that person from known sources, that person shall be deemed to have committed an offense under subsection 3. What it means is say from 2020, Omampeni then assigning assented to the new law. No? It is no longer necessary, say, you must establish a predicate offense. Because you see, money laundering now be a standalone offense. And what it means in this section 3, no say, if a person is under investigation, say, a coba say, Ubi is under investigation for money laundering. It is no longer the case, say, you improve it. The only thing that you need to establish as a prosecutor or investigator, and I say, if you are oko nipa ni fie no, upu say na onipa no sebio na okura $40 million. If you are obra kwame sebe, we are no journalist. Ye ba udam we are investigation. Yes, bra kwame is under investigation for money laundering. In the aba udam. Ye peja one pan ye who say what time sika kesie $2 million, $800,000. At the asha won't pass.
Me bajo sika ye hunu wo maame ne eho no. Maame ne dia okọ report ni ye edie no ye enkwala afa over $1 million.
And afako.
Ako won hunu yo. Enu kwa no hunu yo. And was afa over 300,000 euros. Eka ho. Na enu kwa no ni kunu ebe hu so mu gina dem ho no. Enu wo mu se. Mu gina ya dai. To nko na omo sha se ene ye nka sika no. Nti enu kwa we amu do ni buye no. Na ye say over $1 million and over 300,000 euro eko. Ena yoko a sign call you know was OSP. Oh, sorry. OSP call no was baby. Me put the name of James Bia or your bank.
It is I'm running say OSP ever with them. Now Omen Sika say I will with them. The responsibility is on you, so the panel, to show say Shikana OSP Abeguno is from your known sources of income. That's what I say. In the past, OSP must first establish what committee a foundational crime, maybe a narcotics, even though I'm just broadly speaking, or defrauding by false pretense, and not stealing, and not corruption-related offense. Then it can proceed. In this case, Parliament in the year 2020 now remove that requirement from the law. So now the burden is on you.
Maybe I don't say, oh, my year for nature say the burden is on wine, woody pan.
Woody panel.
Nature say on preponderance of probability.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's really the question of preponderance of probability. One will say, we say a criminal justice system now. Article 19 says, a person is presumed innocent unless his guilt is proved beyond reasonable doubt. And also, none can say, oh, you're guilty. So at all material time, the best.
You're convicted on your own plea.
Aha. But Tesiano, Parliament, FM Rano no say that be. Your international obligation, that the Financial Action Task Force. The recommendation 3, says the existing law, no, M1 to fight money laundering related offense. Intino, your person will introduce a new subsection 3. This section 3, no, subsection 3, no, will remove the burden of establishing a foundational or predicate offense. And in American memorandum, in a parliament, AG2 in our passing. So, Cecilia Dapaah happened after 2020. And because it happened after 2020, the new legal regime, under Akufo-Addo, is what is applicable to her. Now, what is the legal regime? And then it says, with this amount of money, and you, Cecilia Dapaah, was said the end say, we show law enforcement officers say, me, Cecilia Dapaah, ejuma say na me ye, ejuma say na na me ye. And then Abuami Amamanya Sika, Bobruja say, Ediabeto, Mempase, and I made them. What are the facts? Emma, special prosecutor, Ebayeno. Ye Mammy Cecilia Dapaah, I can say, Sika no crowd ye, said you. And you need me a be my dear way would ya, and I thought it as a no. Been Mukrababon to say, Madam Cecilia Dapaah, what brother will know? Ye no na and then the wook master.
Ne brother. Me can be says all cousin. Oh, ton car. 150 cities and metra. Obechina bre.
If you tell me by an uncle, I may wook master say, Papa, Yanan and a wook master. Sashikaya or Kase and Ediano. It cannot be true. Now, when you young upon Pebble, and Chebiana Papano said you're not a year at Yassin. And I'm a year echo far, Miami law, Missinia, William Kusi, lawyer Kusi, the wook master. And I'll say, Papa, we are crania, you should have Japadi. Because as the widow, no, they answer Uncle Farley, the FN letters of administration. Sir, Papani Estate, obey to me administer. It is a Mammy Abekasio, Sikana one in personal, a late husband here. And yet, or they can't make estate home for the purpose of the letters administration. Then, too, what else is the other part you? Or running business. What I say? Or running sole proprietorship business in cosmetics. Now, and no, Amanika, the Preza. Into the Yahusika say, oh, Nempasia, Sebu, a Yesika, a feed the cosmetic business. And they say, don't worry. What am I a document? Actually say, cosmetic business, no, Ayawodia. That's how you could share document no more. The name personal need yes, our business, no, and yes, Cecilia Dapaah. And I say, Mommy, I said, man, I'm okay. Then, as special prosecutor, I continue with the investigation. And also, there another explanation about it. No, so, Sikano Pradie, a unique Wudia. Na, Sebu Ansowa, Sikano Bicrano, a unique new of Asia, or America Broochery. On an edit can be a then edify. That's about $300,000 or so. And a special prosecutor, so mainstream. Young special prosecutor, your name the Federal Bureau of Investigation, your cooperative agreement into your new Mubekasa. Sir, Obana over America also on an edit scan abroad. And it's in a world with them. FBI phone innovate me, I didn't come. Kwame, yeah, can say FBI reports and investigating reports. Kwame, where will be there now? So
was it a report? No,
FBI there. Where?
No, Debbie.
Good. Inti Yohana Attorney General this opinion Yabasu. It's not even necessary to go ahead with the investigation, and that, in their opinion, it doesn't look like there's a predicate offense. Now, meanwhile, the law has moved on.
Now, Now, say there is nothing like predicate offense. And now, what the NCK A2 coin quabro chile koba. And you causing financial loss because you know the law.
No, such a view is coming from the Attorney General and your special prosecutor.
Oh, Matthias.
Short answer. And yet, special prosecutor, they will say, I can see an offense of money laundering.
Oh, okay.
But a man parliament passing me act no. Parliament can say money laundering the income jurisdiction. The SME say corruption and corruption related offense. It may have the issue of money laundering at the organizational mandate, that is EOCO. In a EOCO report and a docket the command Attorney General say 2 years for crime so near and Attorney General say mean who predicate offense into as for money laundering, since there's no predicate offense, and you say we will go into money laundering investigation in Pew. Meanwhile, Attorney General said the law is no longer what he's saying. The existing law is now Act 1044. Into the question, and he said, was it deliberately done to bring closure to this investigation? And the Antina Osha may begin to make her say, it is even in the interest of Madam Cecilia Dapaah. It is in her own interest, under Akufo-Addo, this matter is investigated thoroughly. Because you see, special prosecutor send me see here, offend NIPA 20, key investigative statement 20, if in Crawford 21, a bin Kumase, a bin crime, among other things, in the course of this investigation. And each one of these shows the basis of Madam Cecilia Dapaah can now or say I won't need them no, and you're inconsistent. When we say in a trial where, for instance, the burden is on you to show your source of income, and you begin to provide inconsistent statement, what does it show? Clearly, what it means is that you have something to hide. So it is in the interest of Madam Cecilia Dapaah say, Madam Tiwa Adodankwa, the Chief Executive Officer of Yoko, would have investigated this matter to its logical conclusion. Anything I wish H. John Dramani Mahama can say, on he is going to ensure that this matter is investigated once again to its logical conclusion. I was surprised that Brana H. John Dramani Mahama Kai, Godfrey Debu Adame, Attorney General Babon, is cheap politics. In fact, because John Mahama is fair-minded, open investigation to establish that Assembly I can't tell Madam Cecilia Dapaah, and you're no correct. Why should anybody run away from that? Why? It's a very simple matter. Madam Cecilia Dapaah pair on her phone. No friend another Danko Kufado say Nana. Investigation and opinion Attorney General Diabano. Mwame. Mesro. With your Mayuku. And starting investigation, no conclude say. Me claim say, she can't be FBN so I will approach I no correct. This is the way she does America in America, And this is how she came by the money, Sebu or their mamino. Then you are safe. If not, Sebi. Attorney General Mahama. Because clearly from the position of the law, the opinion of Attorney General Mahama is completely at variance. But this Attorney General show NCA case no by Court of Appeal. At the time, NCA accept no cause. Should be not Parliament and pass the new law. At that time, Parliament's position was that now Parliament used the 2014 Anti-Money Laundering Amendment Act, which requires that you must first establish a predicate offense. It was on that basis that Court of Appeal making that decision. That is not the position today. So for anybody to say, today you need to establish a predicate offense before you can make a good case for money laundering, does not reflect the current position of the law.
So as it stands now, we say, case in a yamutu, and I say,
Dapi. Like I've told you, when who FBI report.
Mbacho mi huni.
That's all.
Na Mbacho, FBI report, no, say case SP, Special Prosecutor, making available to the Attorney General for them to take the necessary steps. And also,
first of all, Special Prosecutor and fast me and come Attorney General.
Oh, okay.
A yoko in the call Attorney General. But you see me, I'm not even surprised the Attorney General came to this conclusion. Sebio Okaya, Emra Madam Cecilia Dapaah me by 22nd July 2023. No council resigning. Okay. Council resigning. O man pedi tro krata at the command. O man pedi krata na ocho command no. Okatre so my dear Cecilia Dapaah, I'm confident that at the end of the day your integrity will be established even before I best start investigation. And so the Attorney General office at the trial is consistent with the Oman Penny already now office ember. Anything an uncle for say Oman Penny adane clearing agent no. What I say? Because exactly what the president wanted, that is exactly what the Attorney General, came out with.
I see. Edi bueno mamin tiwa nano okan se what the docket ni besa return e de akoma SP Special Prosecutor ana nura nso abeka se wo mo de amanda da na me question ni say what the command or the amano eno ye ba ko de to so mienu what the command so onye dey
exactly idea would be sir Brapami Sebio wa pick up a docket onipa me say before na many FBI ADHMA and I know say under Ghana's Mutual Legal Assistance Program Yoko look I've been involved in criminal prosecutions. The investigations were done by Yoko. And they had relied on FBI to even come to court to testify. And usually they testify via video link. So Yoko and that relationship, any FBI, and most of the international criminal investigating bodies. So, ne papa moi. So, okay, SP, who is your contact person within the FBI on this matter? If there is no report, give us the contact person so we can continue from there. So that at the end of the day, Mami Cecilia Dapaah, ne who bear them clean. But this poor jobber, oh my yin, you have rather put the woman in a very terrible position. Terrible position. Your Mahama, dear, what dear to say? Say, with the benefit of power, all those matters hanging will be investigated.
But Abia, where the Attorney General 6 no, who said there's much ado about nothing. In the
law, section 1(3) of Act 1044 says you can money under the control or possession of the person or property. The person should be able to provide a source. Which makes us as the host of this program on OKFM. Every month, I take $200,000. It's $800,000 now when our main person. This is the source. And so, me, the host of this show, may run it 2 other businesses. I am the sole dealer for car battery in Ghana. It gives me this. This is a company registration document. This is my income. This is how much I pay to GRA. No assault here, no so out. Now, so, I'm running. Sebi our papa now na be fever. Or my was as I no good in Guana also. Into one set a small scale mining company, for licensing we every year beyond the gold mining job amount $200,000. This is the money. This is the document. Then you have explained yourself away. And Raman said, Sekoba say, Yehu says you can't walk. Kwame Tikesiye, then pass it. Me and him say, Kwame so dear, the source of income. Sebu, enemy say, or a host, or running 1 or 2. Into the camera, a one name personal. And then the known source of income, no, it does not reconcile. So on that basis, the money laundering would have been established because now it is a stand-alone offense. That is what you should be doing. So far, all the explanation are one. A nebra, we will funeral donation. The warfare say, all of them do not add up. How in God's name then do you clear such a person?
I see. Where the next say, you're right, John Dramani Mahama, Oba, or no, a very bibia kama.
Because it's here, no. Attorney General said, the necessary. And
I was saying here, I advise Mumo the man.
No, but only the principal legal advisor.
Sure.
This is his position now. What else can be done? Yoko Sono is an agency under the Attorney General's office.
And the what
the command why? In fact, a Attorney General man to make a cry. Yoko officials 8 member court. Every prosecuting for is part of the powers of the Attorney General. No nipani mu say this is his position. Then I will be to me.
I see. Hey, next is I hate a snag, no.
Exactly the point.
Wow. Now, you see, Ghana has you need low beer. I just say you be who's coming be fear a crime. No correct.
Back me kind and Branoma Biwana.
Can be a mum.
Section 1, subsection 3 of the Money Laundering Act 2020 at 1044.
Yes, I ain't check.
2020, in fact, Oman Penny signed Omo Gazette on 29 December 2020.
Okay.
And this is what it says in section 3. Or say, quote, where a person under investigation for money laundering is in possession or control of money, which the person cannot account for, and which is disproportionate to the income of that person from known sources, that person shall be deemed to have committed an offense under subsection 2. Anna. And yeah, no.
No.
And yeah, Nana do down for group adona. At the summer, no call parliament, and will pass in 2020.
I see. Yeah, ready. Susan board, don't be fana. Young Resady, a city, and Naniana, now Musu Candy, one no wine. Well, who I was
I tell me by
to be a man
uncle who be brave, enemy master. Into Omocran, a council that be. Oh, no, I am Pabua, Ghana me. Exactly. Sana and uncle for
Omufie ba kokora wo Abrepo Junction wo de kwa do ato wo no
no can say sir thousands of dollars so you na papa no ni bi emra no odiase which mean ko council say donation funeral donations na
transactions funeral donations ya na cho receipt
bra kwa me odie me sasam me pese yen complicated issues
well and so we business transactions na efa bank ben na eno kwa no say yenya statement bank statement
cosmetic business na o kan se na ye ne dia kra no omuko hwe the name na e wo so no na enye ono
binso a mpanifo bi na dia man so on fan kogu ho
from what source of income
mate na mama mo asem ye
o hwe the 1992 constitution no so a it has already set up the boundaries say we a public official your incomes way should be known. Into your bedu emra na untimi and link your income against your income. The burden shifts to you to prove the source.
I see, Mate. Mate.
OKFM 101.7.